First of all, I start with Homi Bhabha. Homi K. Bhabha is the professor of English and American literature and language, and is also the director of humanities in the Harvard University. He is basically from India, but he is also a diasporic critic. He is an important figure in the post-colonial studies. अगर पोस्ट colonial का नाम आता है तो वहाँ होमी भाभा एंड एडवर्ड सेड जरूर रहेंगे. These are the two main proponents of post-colonialism. Even Homi Bhabha has taken all his ideas from Edward Said. Most of the time, Edward Said is known as the father of post-colonialism because of his single work, Orientalism, that was published in 1978. So Homi Bhabha developed his concepts like hybridity, mimicry, cultural difference, and ambivalence. In 2002, he received the Padma Bhushan Award in India in the field of education and literature. He is mostly influenced by the philosophy of Michel Foucault. And also he was influenced by Derrida and Lacan. When he came in India, he talked about the development of English in India and how English has captured the Indians in his essay, Science Taken for Wonders, where he discusses the discovery of English in colonial India. So this point is important. The concepts derived by Bhabha, one is hybridity. Who is going to explain what is? Is there anyone who will explain what is hybridity?
The mixing of cultures.
Two language, two culture.
No, there is a difference between language and culture. Don't mix these two things together.
Mixing of language is mimicry.
Yes, mixture of languages, mimicry, and mixture of culture is hybridity.
Hybridity.
Okay, so don't mix these two things together. This idea has been taken from Edward Said's Orientalism. It appeared in The Location of Culture, which was published in 1994, and Edward Said's Orientalism was published in 1978. So he has taken most of his ideas from Edward Said. The next is ambivalence. As I said, that it's a confusing or ambivalent attitude of whether should I appreciate or shout at my colonizer. Same time, this word is also used for colonizer. Colonizer is also ambivalent. In one way, he thinks like colonized is inferior but profitable. So for both colonizer and colonized, this ambivalence has been used. The next is cultural difference, enunciation, and stereotype. Cultural difference sees culture as a point at which two or more cultures meet. It's not TOO, it's TWO. There is a typing mistake. So when there is a two cultures mixed together, so definitely there has to be a cultural difference. Enunciation. Enunciation is the act of utterance of mimicry. When I speak mimicry, it's not called a speak, it is called enunciation. Okay? And according to Bhabha, stereotyping is the knowledge and identification that oscillates between what is already known and something that is repeated. Stereotypes means the people who are coming in India as a colonizer, they keep repeating their supremacy again and again. They are superior, they are superior. Okay, thanks God, the power has come, so the class will continue.
So you please explain again culture differences?
Okay, cultural
sir.
difference means when two cultures mix together, one culture is of colonizer and the other culture is of colonized. Both are having different cultures. And when two cultures are mixed, hybridity comes. Hybridity, that is a new type of culture comes. So that is all the cultural difference. For a colonized, there is a cultural difference because he has lost his own culture. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Enunciation is clear?
No, sir.
Sir,
Please explain
no,
again.
sir.
Speaking a mimicry language is called enunciation.
Mixing language.
Mimicry. Because my language has changed ना. मेरा जो language था अभी वो mimicry हो गया है.
हाँ.
Like we use bilingual. हिंदी भी बोलते हैं, English भी बोलते हैं. So it look like a mimicry.
Yes, sir.
तो जब हम बोलते हैं तो instead of calling pronunciation, it is called enunciation.
So mimicry can be called enunciation.
Mimicry जब बोलेंगे तो जैसे English बोलते हैं तो क्या बोलते हैं? Pronounce करो. Pronounce.
हाँ. हाँ.
बट अगर मिमिक्री बोलेंगे, बायलिंगुअल बोलेंगे और मिमिक्री बोलेंगे तो उसे एनंसिएशन बोलेंगे, ना कि प्रोनाउंसिएशन बोलेंगे.
Mixing of languages.
Utterance of language, utterance of mimicry.
Actually, enunciation.
Yes.
Literally meaning of enunciation is pronunciation itself.
Right.
It means whatever you pronunciate. It means earlier you were pronouncing something in your own language and in your own way, but you might heard someone to speaking or pronunciation the same thing in some other accent or some other type of we can say language. So we try to adapt that accent and we forget our own accent, and then we try to make a new accent. That is called enunciation. We have changed our pronunciation.
Very right.
Yes, sir.
Once you are colonized and you are speaking a mimicry, your language is called enunciation.
Pronunciation will also change.
Yes, very right.
Okay, sir.
The next is called stereotyping. According to Bhava, stereotyping means colonizer always appreciate their own rules, regulations, culture. Every time they keep on repeating their own culture. What is already known to a colonized, he gets addicted to listen those things, and his mind is make up like that. And when they are using those things again and again, the people who are colonized, they become stereotyped. They become
Culture, sir.
fearful all the time. I'll give you one example. Suppose two people, one is very powerful and rich, and one peasant farmer. They both go in one hotel and they take the dinner. During the dinner, both of them realize that they have lost their purse, means they have forgotten their purse, wallet. खाना खा लिया है, पर्स घर पे भूल गए दोनों. Now, how they behave? They will, both of them will behave differently. The one who is having money, who is rich and powerful, he will be quite different. He will behave in quite different way. He will say to waiter, call your manager. I want to talk to him. But जो फार्मर है वो क्या बोलेगा, यार मैं लग रहा है मेरा पर्स कोई चोरी कर लिया है, रास्ते में किसी ने पॉकेट मार लिया है. Both of them will behave differently. तो जो पीजेंट है, वो फार्मर है, वो क्या स्टीरियोटाइप्ड हो गया है, उसका माइंड जो है उसकी तरफ से सेट हो गया है, उसकी बिलीफ बन गई है. So according to Bhava, stereotyping is knowledge and identification that oscillates between what is already known and something that is repeated. So जो dominated है, he is already having a preconceived idea that I am a dominated one, I am a colonized one, And apart from that, he is again and again and again receiving those predominating messages by the colonizer. So stereotyping was used by the colonizers because it creates an identity of colonizer, not colonized. So that is the reason he is repeating his own cultures again and again. So it creates an identity with a large group of people, whether it is correct or not. जो भी वो बोल रहा है अपने कल्चर के बारे में, वो गलत भी हो सकता है, सही भी हो सकता है, but to prove his superiority, to prove his majority, he will speak again and again to everyone. I hope stereotyping is clear.
Yes.
अपने ही कल्चर को बढ़ा चढ़ा के बोलना by the colonizer. The next was mimicry. And the third space. Real space or physical space where the colonized lives is called the first space. When the colonizer comes and he occupies the space of the colonized, he is actually having a virtual space. वो उसी के स्पेस में रह रहा है. That is the reason it is called the virtual space. और फिर जो नया स्पेस क्रिएट होता है दोनों को मिक्स करके, that is called a third space. तो colonizer का क्या है? Second space. Colonized का first space. और जो दोनों का मिक्स हुआ then is called the third space और hybrid space. Third space acts as an ambiguous area that develops when two or more individuals or cultures interact together. It challenges our sense of the historical identity of culture as homogenizing, unifying force authenticated by ordinary past kept alive in the national tradition of people. So these are the major concepts of Homi Bhabha. Now we look at the major works of Bhabha. Some of the major works you must remember: Nation and Narration, very famous work. Nation and Narration, published by 1990. This work was influenced by Michel Foucault. The Location of Culture. This was influenced by Edward Said's Orientalism. So it was published in 1994. Edward Said, Continuing the Conversation, published in 2005. Democracy Derealized, on Writing Rights. And he also wrote a biography of V.S. Naipaul in 2001.